Beaver got caught in another freaking lie. He don't want to explain himself as to how he had a video of one house he claims is his 4 months ago. He claimed that this house was his 4 months ago. Okay. Then he shows the same house today saying he was working on it. Now he's claiming that ain't his house. So I want to know which is it. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know which is it, Beaver? Did you lie about that being your house 4 months ago? Are you lying now that it? We just want to know. But I do know what your wife said, and you went around your house showing the privacy fencing that your wife wanted removed off the property. Beaver, don't forget, you did that. The privacy fencing. Oops. Uh, and she said if you didn't do it, she would get a divorce from you. Now she was joking around when she said that. That was all a joke. Yeah, it'll be safe here. It'll be safe here, girl. You're fine with me. Yeah. So he goes around his house, right? Shows us what he it shows us what needs to be done around the house. Shows us the same exact house. To me, sounds like maybe it seems to me that just maybe that was his house. But now he's trying to lie his way out of it. Like I said, it don't take a brain cell. When corporations, vast, huge corporations, cannot keep their doors open because they're non-essential. Do you think Beaver Video is going to be able to do his job and have a government signed paper stating he can do his job when he's a non-essential? Sorry, I hate to tell you, he ain't gonna get that. He ain't that important. There's way more important businesses having to shut down and also limit what they're selling in this area as well, in which they're also limiting what they're having to sell in his area as well. And I'm talking Walmart. Walmart is a hell of a lot bigger than Beaver Cam ever thought of being. Okay. They're having to limit what they're selling around here because it's non essential items. Come on, use a brain cell, let it spark. Think about it. And his job ain't essential. Tearing down privacy fence is not essential, Lady Di. Are you that dumb? Really? Are you going to be that stupid to believe that? See, that's where you and my grandma differ. She would never be that stupid as to believe tearing down a privacy fence is an essential job, or putting in electrical boxes uh and putting electrical boxes in showers. Think about this. He put an electrical box in a shower and he showed that video saying he was working. He put an electrical box in a shower. Think about that. How essential is that? What is storage unit? I don't know what you're talking about, Walt Kolosky. What storage unit? That's what he was showing he was doing today, Lady Di. In them 3 videos, he tore down privacy fencing, Lady Di. It don't matter. He put it out there saying he was an essential job because he tore down privacy fencing. Tearing down privacy fencing is not essential, Lady Di. Hate to tell you. Use a brain cell, old woman. Those 3 videos he did today to show me he was working was non-essential because he was tearing down privacy fencing. Oh, I don't have to. He put it out there himself, Lady Di. It don't matter who talked about it or not. He put it out there on videos trying to prove he's still working at his home, tearing down privacy fencing that his wife wanted torn down. Oh yeah, he made that little garden thingy and put in a panel up underneath the deck that I wouldn't trust no more than the man in the moon. After seeing that, he put a electrical panel in a shower. Think about that. He put an electrical panel in a shower. An electrical panel that has 420 going to it. Think about that. And he put it in a shower. I think that was a little bit out of code. How about you? Just saying, use a brain, use a brain, use a brain. Hey, Richie. Hey, Bandit. Hey, Linda. Hey, CFW. Oh, my God. Hey, Blue Eyes. Hey, Tim L. Hey, Steve P. Electrical, plumbing, and the fence being fixed is not essential, girl. Hate to tell you, and it's not falling under essential uh, things right now, unless you're already hooked up to the electricity. You got to be hooked up to the electricity. It cannot be turned off at any given time in Pennsylvania. You need to look into stuff that you want to talk about. I read the paperwork when it comes to what they're talking about as far as electrical. Sure, that depends. Right, Lady Di. Okay. Keep on believing that. I believe you about like the man in the moon. Okay. Now you're just lying to make him look good. Lady Di. Go play. I'm going to call you a liar now. Go play. Don't make me have to kick you out of my stream. Don't make me have to kick you out of my stream for lying now, Lady Di. Because you're about to get kicked out of my stream for lying. The door is shut. But what are you a contractor of, Steve P? And if you look, Beaver is not a contractor. He's a subcontractor. And all subcontractors around here have almost all been laid off except for working with the electric company. Because we're buying up all the milk around in the area, American Badass, to keep the farmers from having to dump it and making sure there's milk on the shelves. Most of what we're dealing with right now is not candy. It's dealing with making sure milk is staying cool and getting to where it needs to go, where it is badly needed. That's why we are an essential. Now that is a lie in its own right, Lady Di. First of all, it wasn't on at 10 o'clock, you dumbass. That happened first thing in the morning, you dumbass. So you're lying your ass off. So I'm done with Lady Di and her fucking lies. That was done first thing in the morning. So go lie somewhere else because you screwed up just right there, girlie. And when he does turn his back on you, I'm going to laugh, Lady Di. I will laugh when he turns his back on you and bites you in the ass because it's coming. And I'll get to tell you, I told you so. Yeah, that was Beaver. Yes, it was the pin and the sword. It was Beaver. He even has the thing out bragging about it right now. It was on his channel just earlier this morning, at least. He's probably pulled it down by now, I'm sure. But yes, he was bragging about how he sat there and freaking put an electrical panel and how he knew how to run electricity in a shower. Hey, no justice. Would you put an electrical panel with 440 going to it in your bath and your shower? Just asking. It's not here. It's not here. It's not. It's not. It's not essential here. No, no pin and sword. He did it, and he had to pull it back out. He talked about it. This was 6 7 months ago. I'm telling you, he talked about it. How he had to pull it back out and everything. I'm telling you, he did it. The pin and the sword. Yes, I am. I will apologize to Navin, and I might even. I'll probably even unban him. Yes, yes, you should believe that. Heather, almost angelic. You're right. Okay, metalhead. I understand. I understand. That's why I went ahead and opened mine. I'm sorry. It's all good. Hey, darling, are you driving or something, darling? Because that really came out really bad. Well, that I can understand. Okay, I figured as much. That came out really bad for you. I know how you normally type. That was. I was like, damn, she got to be driving or something. But now that if he would have said that's what I did, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. No justice. Wouldn't have had a problem. But he's saying he's got the government paper saying saying that he can work. Okay. Now if he would have said I own my own business and I'm telling the government to fuck off, I could have gone with that. But I know what it took for I know what it takes for a hell of a lot bigger and a hell of a lot better and a hell of a lot more money making businesses to keep going and get that paper. Beaver Videos did that, Kevin. He used to be known as Beaver Cam. You want one, Ed? I'll give you one. I'll gladly give you a wrench there, Ed. There you go. You are now a moderator, Ed. I don't mind. Yeah, that's because you're cutting your own grass, Patriot. They ain't trying to stop that around here either. You're damn right. I'll put the shirt. It's starting to get hot in here. That that's the bad part. That's the bad part about where this room is. It's right on the side where the sun is the hottest. Ah, Kevin R, you better be careful with my wrench now. That's all I can say. You goof up with it, I will take it away. There you go. You are. Who else wants to be rich? Fuck it. Let's make everybody a fucking wrench today. I'm gonna make everybody a wrench today, including Patriot Defense. There you go. Then I know you don't like being a moderator, but guess what? You get to become a moderator too. uh, hey, Big D. Uh oh. I'm even giving Tommy Larson a moderator. Dar- Darlene, you're now a moderator. Let's see here. There you go. You're a moderator, Steve P. At be tuna time, you're even a moderator. Trump Tard. Hold on. Miss Trump Tard. I decided to have a mod fest today. Hey, HBR, let's get HBR as a moderator as well. Sydney Renee, moderator. Damn. I I ain't never done a mod fest, so I decided to do a mod fest. What the hell? uh, oh, Miss Linda. Miss Linda. And Heather, now I got you. Heather's a moderator now too. Uh, it's weird seeing all these blue wrenches going up my screen. Uh, I like it. I like the blue feet and blue hearts, Big D. Yes, I'm off today, Linda. I don't have to work today. Thank goodness. Blue winches. Oh, riches. Damn it, metalhead. You crack me up. Hey, mammy, hon. Uh, yeah, I agree. You can see your names better. Hey, done with freaks. Beaver lying his ass off is normal. Beaver being normal. Nope, DDT ain't a wrench. I ain't even undone him. He's still blocked in my chat. You can't be timed out. HBR. I agree. Be tuna time. Oh, I agree. I agree. uh, I couldn't believe when he did that video on that saying, now I got to pull this out. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I agree, Linda. Yes, they are waterproof radios, metalhead. They are waterproofed and all waterproof. They do not put uh, uh, electrical panel boxes that cannot be waterproofed in showers. Just letting you know, uh, especially when they got four. I said 420. It's four. They may have 440 going to them. 440 will kill you in about 3 seconds. About the time a good drop of water gets on that 440, you're dead. Yeah, I know they got to be GFCI. I'm not sure on the distance. I know down in Florida it's a foot and a half, uh, or used to be a foot and a half if they ain't changed the ruling on that. You know, let me see your face, Tammy. Really? If you want on my panel, you ain't getting on my panel otherwise. Yeah, I know, Reggie. That was one of the ones that the box that he was using was one of the boxes that they normally put on the outside poles, by the way. You know, where they got the big wires coming into the top and then they break it down. Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey Mouse.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? They tried to freaking Beaver did that the other night as well. Yep. I thought he wanted to come up and talk. Instead, he tried to get my channel shut down with a porn bomb. Had a couple other porn bombs hit me. Hey, Alex09, what's up? No, no, 69 Miami. It was one of the big gray boxes, okay, that you put the big wires down into. You split it down into breakers, okay, and then it splits it down into the 220 or 140 or 120 and 240 or 220 or whatever that is. So yes, Navin can have a wrench. Where is Navin? Hold on. I would have to go to. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't. Uh, that
I
is.
want my wrench.
What's that, Mickey?
I want my wrench. Where's my wrench?
Well, Mickey, if I knew who you were in the chat, I'd give you one. But you ain't telling me who you are in the chat. Yeah, I'm doing a mod fest. I might as well. Okay. Ben just Ben. There you go. Bless your heart. Is it, you think that's Beaver, y'all? You think Mickey Mouse is Beaver?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Uh, Walt Kolowski wants you to sing him "Message in a Bottle" by Sting. Hey, Joni.
Do you remember what happened last time when I sung? When I sung last time, I killed everybody's eardrums. I killed them all.
Yes, you did. Hey, no justice. You're flipping your own self off too. I will have to wait until my stream's over to get over there to get Naven's real account unblocked. So just saying. I love Joni. She is freaking awesome. Hey, G Mama. I hope everybody's having a good day. Y'all, if you ain't subbed to Joni and you want to have a good start to your morning, she'll get you to laugh. Sometimes she's serious, sometimes she laughs, things like that. Uh um like you need to go and sub to Joni if you get a chance. Unfortunately, I don't have a link for you to go to right off the hand. You're busy picking your nose. Let's see it. That'd be one of the sexiest nose pickings ever, Joni. Oops. Little Donnie. I don't have a wrench. I need to get little Donnie a wrench. There you go. SOS. I hope you get my song. There you go. Darlene Marie, I think got you. And Bandit by you both got you there. Joni, thank you guys for getting that for me. So she can, y'all need to go. If you ain't sub to her, guys, because she is fucking awesome. She'll make you laugh when you need a good laugh. She'll be serious with you when you need to be serious. She's a cool woman. Yes, sir. Kermit's probably asleep right now, NorCal. He had to work last night. I know you stoned with Kermit. Anytime, Joni. Anytime, on. Oh, that beaver's trapping himself, Zaga. That beaver's trapping himself. That guy's a moron. He trapped himself. uh, uh, yeah, beaver pelt for sale. They probably wouldn't give us much for it, though, Lady Zaga. Too much. There'll be too much fat on that pelt. Damn it! I was waiting on you to sing, Mickey.
Oh no, you want me to sing?
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh shit. Oh boy, I have to sing. Uh-oh.
Yep, you gotta sing, Mickey. Oh, there she is. I'm waiting, Mickey. Come on.
And I will always love you.
And I will always love you. We don't. I don't sound no better than you, Mickey. So, Lady Saga says, "Oh my God, Dickie." uh, Here's the leader of the club that's made for you and me. MICKUIMOUSE. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. Forever, ever hold your head banner high, high, high. Yeah, I ain't sung that song in years. Oh my God. uh,
I tried to warn you all. I tried to warn you, but no, Tammy wanted me to sing.
uh, I could, but you're probably gonna have to wait until after I'm done with the stream. It's hard to do that shit while I'm on a stream. Right here. Community. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me go down here. Mm-hmm. There's that. There's that.
Bye-bye. Have a good day, darling. Bye-bye.
Where is he? Trying to find a certain person here. There you go. There's one of them.
Tammy, you should just unblock everybody. Just unblock everybody, Tammy.
No, there's certain ones I'm going to leave blocked because I don't even like the name. But some of the people that I had blocked are getting unblocked. Actually, a lot of people are.
Are you unblocking the people you blocked today, too, or no?
Do what?
Are you unblocking everybody that you blocked today, too, or no?
Yep. Some of them. Yes, I am. I'm even going to unblock him. Can you believe I'm unblocking Trump said?
Well, that's no surprise. He hates Lady Di. So unblock him, too. Fuck it.
I did. I can't find DDT's real account. I unblocked DDT's 18th account. I do not want him in here ever again. He'll stay blocked for sure. That one will stay blocked for sure. That one will stay blocked for sure. I'll tell you one I actually undid, and it'll probably surprise the piss out of everybody. That's A Balance. I even undid him. Well, DDT, you're stuck. You're stuck with your 18th account. Hello, Joni. Joni, are you messing with your duck again? Why would I unblock him, NorCal? We are the world.
Hello, Johnny.
Joni. She probably has to do something with her youngin' right now. I don't give a crap. Blue is probably asleep. Will you tase me? Teresa R comes in here when she wants to on any account she wants to. I have some of her accounts blocked, but she comes in here all the time. I'm just saying. But there,
Metalhead, 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 metalhead. Yay, metalhead.
metal. That's funny. Oh, there it is. I found it. DDT's real account is unblocked. And I even unblocked one of Teresa R's. Hi, Joni, honey. How
Hey,
are you?
I'm here. You caught me right at the time. Like everything started to happen all at one time, and I was like, oh no.
I figured you had stuff going on.
Yes, I'm a perfect cup of tea today.
Perfect cup of tea.
Yep,
Yep,
that's what
I
I've
like,
decided.
I like it.
I thought, you know what? I'm somebody's perfect cup of tea today.
You're my perfect cup of tea. How's that?
Oh, thanks.
Like I said, I ain't kidding, Joni. I wouldn't have promoted your channel on mine if
No, that
I
was
didn't.
really cool, man. I appreciate that because that's part of what I love it because this is what I've been wanting to do. And it's like we're all wanting to do it at the same time. And
Mhm.
so we're just all sharing now, and there's not hardly any drama. I'm on very few channels anymore, or panels where there's drama. It
Yep.
seems like everybody's just trying to have a good time now. And I finally found the right people to hang around,
Yep. I'm trying to have a good time, but I love it when I have people lie about me, so I have to
Oh, no, I love the drama too, Tammy.
yeah.
I like it sometimes too. Oh, Kevin R. He's such a turd. He always busts me every time. Look at him. Joan, why are you so fucking loud, man? I'm excited. Bust my bubble, Kevin.
Kevin
He
R
comes
is fun.
around with the whip. He always makes me feel like he puts me in my place. I get soapbox, and here comes Kevin. Get off the soapbox. Whoa, my God. It was like at the highest ever. Is this better? No wonder it was loud. I can't believe that everyone's ears weren't bleeding.
Oh, they were. Mickey Mouse sang for us just a little bit ago. They were
Yeah,
already
who is
bleeding.
Mickey Mouse? I get it now. I'm like so high right now. It's not even funny. Who is Mickey Mouse?
Who is Mickey Mouse? I'm Mickey Mouse. Yay!
Don't know who Mickey Mouse is.
Are we supposed to assume this is the Beeves?
No, I don't think that's Beaver.
Oh, fuck no, I'm not, Beaver.
Oh my. So now I'm wondering, well, there's a part of me, I have a few ideas.
NorCal wants to know what a moose knuckle is. Can anyone explain this term?
I know. Why do you guys got to talk about my private parts every time I walk into a room? I'm not going to come in here anymore.
Because they're like heroes. That's why. We like to be pros. Yay! Bah, 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 bah.
Is it, yeah, I don't know. Do I know you? Can I ask, can we do 30 questions, guys?
We did that the other night. So
Oh my God, they asked about 15,000 questions the other night.
Okay, so Mickey Mouse, have you ever talked to me before?
Nope.
I'm out. Somebody on panel take this one. But now that narrows it down, if they've never talked to me, that narrows it down. Takes away anybody that I would possibly know.
Mickey Mouse, are you someone that she might possibly know? Have you been in her channel or her stream?
I've been there, but I have never spoken.
So there you go.
Okay.
I was a lurker.
Ooh.
He was lurking.
He was one of the girls.
You got a Mickey Mouse stalker. Ooh.
I love
it. Yeah, what Bandit said. What Bandit said. I ain't going to repeat it out loud, but yes. What
Moose knuckles are big outer pussy lips.
You said it. I'll let you.
So if you like a girl with big lips, then you might like a moose knuckle.
Outer pussy lips. Remember that.
Oh, there's different ones. I thought there were only. What are you considering, outer or inner, Tammy?
Okay, you got the actual lip, and then you got the lip around the lip. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I only have one. I have like little padded areas on the side, and then I have lips on the inside.
The padded areas on the
Oh, okay. Outside. Yeah, I don't have those. I'm very, very skinny. I don't have those kind of lips. I don't have the second lips. I don't have puffer fish lips. It was just once. I get it now.
Okay.
I guess I needed a Tammy anatomy lesson. Now that we clarified exactly what moose knuckles were. Moose knuckles.
I like that. The old double lip.
Will you daze me? That's cute.
Yep.
Oh my. Oh my God, never mind. Those are funny. Oh my, I should have been reading this. Oh my, Richie. That's disgusting, perverts. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. You don't chew it. It's not bubble gum.
I'm talking about the type of female that has moose knuckles. Kevin R.
Oh no. See, this is what happens when I walk in a room now. See why I didn't want to show you my true identity. It should have remained a superhero and never let you see the real me. Damn it. I'm regretting.
You started a trend on the moose knuckle thing. You and Salty. Started a trend on the moose knuckle thing. Now you got to ride the trend through. Once it's through, they'll move on to something else.
I like that. No, it doesn't bother me. I love that they all have little nicknames for me when I walk in. I love that. Are you kidding?
I still ain't figured out the nickname I want to call you yet.
I love it. It's very sweet. It makes me feel special. It really does. I like when I get trolled on other people's. When somebody sees me walk in and says, I get a little giggly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not getting a fat head over it because I think y'all are nuts when you do that stuff. But I like it. It makes me feel special for a minute.
Yes, I agree, Mickey Mouse. I agree with what you stated in the back room. Whoop whoop.
Does Mickey have a sphincter?
Yeah, does Mickey have a Mickey, do you have a sphincter? Joan is my boss. That's what Bandit says.
No, I
don't. You don't? You don't have a sphincter? You don't have a butthole? How do you poop?
I poop out of my mouth. My shit comes out of my mouth.
Oh, so you talk a lot of shit. That's what you're saying. Okay, I got you. Cool.
Is this what this is? Are we talking about? Are we trying to guess who this is now? I have no idea.
I couldn't figure it out the other night. Even if I did figure it out, he wasn't telling us. So.
Okay. So is this a thing that you do, Mickey Mouse, where you go to channels and try to get people to guess who you are?
Mickey, she asked you a question.
If they allow me on their panels, yes.
Okay. That's fun. That's an interesting game you're playing. Why are you wanting to play this game?
Your panel's next.
The panels are nuts?
That's because they ain't closed down all non-essentials in Arizona, Steve P.
I'm coming to your panel next.
Mine? You will?
That wasn't what I was calling her a liar about. She was trying to tell me what goes on in Pennsylvania. Arizona ain't had near the coronavirus problem, supposedly.
I do this to keep the drama away.
Yep.
Arizona's not having a lot of problems, huh?
Yeah, not near as much as like here in Pennsylvania,
Right.
Maryland,
What are their
York.
ideas of why that might be?
Why that might be? Supposedly they caught it. They had a chance to catch it before it got to them. That's what I've read.
Arizona is a state that's got a lot of retirees there. It's very similar to Florida, which means that there's a high rate that it could cause a lot of damage in Arizona. And yet, for some reason, magically, mysteriously, you all, it is just skipped over.
Yep.
Arizona.
Yep.
Skipped over all old people there. Isn't that interesting? How's Florida doing with it? Is Florida having a huge death toll right now? Because they got a lot of old people on there.
Florida, there for a bit, was having a problem with it. I'll check.
I'm just curious, where these large pockets of elderly people live, not having issues, whereas other parts where not a lot of elderly live, all their elderly are fucking dying. That tells me that there's more than just a cough.
Yes.
Just saying. No, whoever it was, they've never talked to me. They've never been on my panel, and they've never talked in chat in one of my rooms. So I have no idea. They've only lurked. I only know them as a lurker. So if that helps you, I'll guess who it might be. I got that much information for you. So on your way, Mickey Mouse, across the internet of YouTube. I have added one more. I have knocked one more. No, he does not have glasses. And you can all put your little who knock down everyone who has glasses, because that's not him.
Florida has reported 21,019 cases of the virus and 499 deaths.
So is this a high number? Are they in a high number state or
they're in a higher number state. Now, Arizona has reported 3,705 cases and 122 deaths.
Interesting. Pennsylvania.
This will give you an idea how bad Florida is, because right now Pennsylvania is considered on the high category, so somewhat on the high category, and Pennsylvania has 24,336 cases of the virus and 592 deaths. New York has reported 196,146 cases of the virus and 10,834 deaths. They're the highest at this point. But what gets me is I remember seeing some of the first cases were in Washington State, not New York State, at least that they were reporting on. I remember that. And Washington State and is in a high category. Washington has 10,725 cases with 522 deaths, but every state around Washington has less than 2,000 cases. Like Idaho reported 1,464 cases of the virus and 27 deaths. That's its neighboring state. And then Oregon has reported 1,584 cases of the virus and only 53 deaths. So that don't make sense to me. So I mean I'm just stating what they got on their thing right now. Yeah, you're probably right. There probably ain't no test or anything, but here's something. I've been I've been watching people sneaking cameras into the hospital. They have a point .3. This lady, she literally had a brooch on. You know what a brooch is, right? They she had a camera built into this brooch, and she was point .3 above her normal temperature, and they the doctor didn't do anything else but check her temperature and say you got the COVID. Go home and quarantine yourself for 14 days.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. I noticed that early on. Their tests were bullshit. It wasn't adding up, you know.
Yep. So, I mean, I've been noticing that as well. So, I mean, and these people are actually sneaking these cameras in and doing this, you know, and going
Good
right
for
up to the
them.
doctor, show them what's that?
I said, good for them.
No.
And it's our job to share it. It's our job to share it.
Yep.
We're the multiple sharers. So they film it because I'm too chicken shit to do that. I don't even want to go there, let alone go there to videotape them scanning me. So I'll let them do that, and then we'll find it and share it.
Right.
I'll be the investigator. I'll be what is the editor? I'm the editor.
Yeah. Yep.
What's that supposed to mean, Tammy, and the private chat? What does that comment mean?
Private chat.
Is that somebody who's been lurking around my channel for a while, I'm wondering?
Evidently, it's Mickey Mouse has been lurking you for a while.
He's stalking me.
I told you got a Mickey Mouse stalker.
I'm so excited. Hey, is that my asshole in the house? Is my asshole here? Somebody please tell me I didn't see that. I see what's happened. I'm behind. Tammy, what are you doing? Are you leaving your stream in my hands, man?
Well, I had someone texted me, so I had to talk to him.
Oh, that's cool. I was just if it's important, let me know and I'll fill in the space. Really.
Yeah. Now there were people that are probably surprised that they got their channels unblocked. DDT Gritch, Stunt Dummy, and a couple others. So I'm sure they're surprised. Just saying. Oh, I love it. I love people. Oh, the Twisted Sister show. Oh my God. Who did I block? I I don't remember blocking anybody but one person, and that was an accident, and and they're unblocked.
Hey, I could be.
Someone said I blocked them today, and I don't remember blocking but one person today, and that was an accident, and they're unblocked now.
Oh,
That's
maybe
what and they're texting me, so it's someone I know.
right.
So, I don't know who I blocked other than that person, and I know I unblocked them. And I went through this crap. Oh, well, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Okay,
Oh, there you are.
unblocked.
Hang on.
They're unblocked now. Anon says at least say hi to your asshole. Jody. Hey, Anon.
Did you not hear me say that? I said that about rewind the tape because I said, "Oh, did I just see my asshole walk in the room?" And then I didn't get a response. I did acknowledge you a few minutes ago. So, nanny boo boo.
You just got told, Anon. Clean your ears out, Anon.
Who's the asshole now, Anon? All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Dig the taters out. Oh, man. But, yeah. Oh, shit. I'm getting tired already. It's almost time for a nap. Okay. Tatas are set free. You're welcome, Walt Kolowski. Hey, Mammy asked for it. Mammy asked for it. Be thankful you didn't have your glasses on, right? You're muted. You're muted.
I know I'm still busy. I'm talking to my monkey.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I can leave the camera on or off. Just depends on if you want to see me doing stupid.
Okay. You can leave it on. That's fine. They just want me to shake it. So I'm shaking it. Joe Cool, what's up? Hope Joe Cool's having a good day today. Hey, Joe Cool, if you come up on the panel, I promise I won't show my titties. Oh my God, I could be. Where'd you go, Jody? You didn't have to leave. All right. Here we go. I'll put this up. There you go, Joe. Hey, Tit Man. It's Wrench Fest 2020 for me. Yeah, sure. Why not? DDT. Who do you want, Wrench? Oh, gotta get him. All right. Okay, Joe. No problem. No problem. This man is now a moderator as well. Ha ha. Mickey Mouse is back. What the hell?
Joe
That don't look like Mickey.
Cool.
That don't look like Mickey Mouse. That looks like a weird ass fucking moon. Oh God, he left. Who do you want me to wrench, DDT? Or you? Oh yeah, I know who you want wrench. You probably want yourself. There you go. For now, you're wrenched as well, DDT. Dickie is Prego. Oh, okay. Dickie's Prego. Wow. Where he ran away again. I said that don't look like Mickey, and it looks like a weird ass fucking moon, and then he ran away. I didn't mean to scare him off. Shit, poor Mickey. I didn't mean to scare the mouse. North South Ridge is broken. Can he get another? Uh, nope, one per customer. This ain't. I am not. I am not Craftsman. You don't get a lifetime warranty on the wrench. Dickie is having beware mouse. Okay. Oh. Okay. I hope that we can all set aside petty stuff, move forward, and be one in a changing society for better. We'll see. Uh-oh. DDT, you shouldn't be attacking Hank, man. Hey, that's one thing I can say about Beaver. Beaver did a good job replacing his personal privacy fence. He's good at that. I'll give him that. He's also good at laying concrete when he has a job to lay concrete. Oh, that's DDT. I mean, come on. DDT is always attacking them. Is interrupting. Evidently, DDT attacked King. That was the wrong thing to do. Just saying. That was a bad boy. That was being a bad boy. But Gandhi and Martin Luther King, go ahead. Have fun with that. Sure gives uh, Mammy, how are you, hon? I hope you're feeling good today, Mammy. Are you feeling good today? Why are you out? Why are you out? Oh, oh, you're out for pup pup pass. Okay, okay. I'd pup pup pass with you, NorCal, but unfortunately, I would wind up losing my job, and I don't want to do that right now. It's all right, 10th man. You're good. You're good. You didn't hurt my feelings. They're just a couple of people that people need to leave alone here. That's all. Because this is a safe room for them. Probably not, but I don't care. Honestly, right now I don't care. That's why everybody got mod. It was like Mod Fest 2020 for me. I even, of all people, I modded. I modded DDT. Come on, I modded DDT. Come on. Right now I just don't care. Just say, um, but hopefully we could try to get along and keep getting along and just go from there and not let too much stupid stuff get in our way. At times I can understand that, 10th man. Yes. Eh, I I even unblocked, probably I guess you could say, one of my worst enemies, believe it or not. And that's saying something. Right. That's true, 10th man. Same as me. And I know that. No one cares about my feelings except for me, except for maybe a small handful of people. I'll take that back. A small handful of people might. But for the majority, eh, I agree, 10th man. That's part of it. I agree with that last statement. I do agree with that. We'll see how it goes. I could be. We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see how it goes. Anybody's welcome up here on the panel. If I need to repost the link, I will. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey, Queep Control Rich. Too bad that ain't happening, no justice. Okay, 10th man. Understand. No justice, that ain't gonna happen, bud. Sorry. If I could, I'd be completely nude. Unfortunately, I live in a house that ain't a nudist house, or I would be nude. That's it. Coronavirus Rich Fest 2020. Yes, we are, Pam. We shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. I agree. And that's why I wonder where YouTube watcher is. He must be off doing something right now. Tenth man's busy reading the rules. I think 10th man tries to create his own rules. Just saying. Yes, shirtless is my trademark, 10th man. I timed her out because I was tired of listening to her bullshit lies. Tutu and Joan are brothers. Tutu and Joan are brothers. Yes. Okay. All righty. Hey there. Hi, hon. And there's a 10th man, too.
Excuse
Damn.
me, did No Justice just say I'm your brother?
Yes, sure did. That cracked me up.
No Justice, just no game, set, match.
I figure I should give you.
In a little bit, you're going to see some things.
I figured I should give you the same respect that you give me, Tammy, and come to your channel like you come to mine. I try to, be cool. But no, I don't know if it was a mistake, but Lady Zaga timed out I could be.
Oh, that was probably a mistake.
Yeah, probably. It's an inside joke with him and I about the rules. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'll get I Could Be back up here. I thought I had I could. I thought I had I Could Be moderated.
I like I Could Be. even if he is a cop or whatever, I don't give a fuck. It's none of my business. If tomorrow they called me, because I've applied to be a cop before, right? And
Yeah.
a dog handler, to try to help them with their dogs, feeding them and stuff like that. If they offered me a job for $60,000 or $70,000 a year tomorrow to take care of their dogs, I would take it without even blinking. Like, to tell me that I shouldn't take that job is ridiculous, right? Like, so depends on what people do when they're on the force. Like, did you ever see that video, sir, when they when the kid was, he was like 14 and he was driving his four-wheeler, like his ATV, down the road, and the cop tased him while he was driving down the road? Did you ever see that?
No, I can't say that I have.
All right, so it killed the kid, and literally the only thing. So you have to understand how long I've been watching these videos. Like, I've been watching for anywhere between 1 or 2 hours a day, up to like 10 hours a day sometimes, for the past 3.5 or more years, right? So so that's why I have all this shit in my head, right? Because there was times where I had to take a little bit of time off watching the videos because they made me too angry. But they tased this kid while he was driving down the road. Of course, he had an accident with the four-wheeler after being tased, and it killed him.
Wow.
A whole bunch of cops showed up. Most of them didn't have their body cameras on. One good cop, a lady, when she got out of her car, she turned her camera on because that's what she was trained to do. She went over to the sergeant or whoever the guy was in charge and said, what happened? They said, what happened? And she said to the sergeant, she says, well, shouldn't we give them an escort with lights and sirens? He goes, no, we only do that for cops. And then he goes, yeah. And then he goes to the lady cop. He goes, well, he got what he deserved. He acts grown.
Holy shit.
So they literally murdered this guy. They murdered a 14-year-old child for no reason, just driving his ATV where it wasn't supposed to be. Then Carolina this morning, very early this morning on my show, very, very disturbing video. Very disturbing. It was on her channel, and she said this is the most dangerous weapon in America, and it was a little short nubby screwdriver. Because then she showed us a video where a guy showed up at his door with his wife. Cops knocking on the door. He had a screwdriver in his hand. They said, "Drop it, drop it, drop it." He went, "What? Like, he didn't even know what was going on. They both drew their guns, shot him. He's laying on the ground, laying on the screwdriver, and they're screaming at him, "Drop it, drop it, drop it." They shot him like 5-6 times.
That's insane.
No, it's not insane, because insane would mean that it's not the regular thing to happen.
Sure.
It's not. That's the new normal.
Yeah. That's insanity to me, because what's going to happen is eventually people will get enough of it.
I don't think so. I think that they like being slaves, sir.
I know I don't.
I know you don't, and that's why you get so angry. That's what I keep trying to explain to people. The reason why you're so angry, the reason why DDT's so angry, the reason why everybody's so angry is not we're angry at each other. We're angry at our oppressors, and we're lashing out at each other like zombies tearing each other apart.
Right. Because we don't know where to direct. Right now, we're having a problem of knowing where to direct our anger, because we're at an impasse where it's like to the point of, what do we do? Damned if we do, damned if we don't type thing, right?
Place an ad in the newspaper calling for public elections.
Done that. Done that. Last time I did that, I almost went to jail for having a headlight out and trying to get out of my car. And then when I tried to get out of my car to see if my headlight was out, because I just had it fixed, the cop had his hand on his gun, pulling it, threatening to shoot me.
No, what I'm saying, sir, is that we all have to. Okay. Do you really think that your government officials are smarter than you?
No,
What advantages do you think they have over you?
they have one thing. It's called money and control.
You got it.
Or actually, two things. I said one thing, two things: money and
See,
control.
people keep on trying to say that education is, the great divide between the masses and our guards and their masters, but it's not. Because unless it's a trade, unless you're becoming like a trade, mechanic, things like that, then education's almost useless, right? If you're going to become a economics, blah, 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 and all this nonsense, it's literally all bullshit. You're learning how to trick people. You're learning how to work the system. It's no different than counting cards in a casino.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's all it is, right? So that's my message.
Okay. Well, it's a great message. I agree. I agree with you on that. It is just the control of money that they have. As far as education goes, what they lack is common sense. And with dealing with them personally, I had realized that they have very little common sense, which common sense will defeat a brainiac any day.
Yeah, and they're able to make up for the lack of common sense with money. That's the whole point. They can fuck up. They can make mistakes because they can pay for a lawyer to get them out of trouble. Yeah. You cannot.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's it, right?
It's either that or they're in a position of, that's why I said also power and control, or they're in a position where they can control it to the point that they don't even need a fucking lawyer.
Yep.
So, and them are the only two things they got as an advantage on us. And that's why I said people should look into I know, like even right here in Pennsylvania, did you know the county coroner is the only person here in Pennsylvania and in Missouri that can arrest a sheriff
for murder and crap like that, or misappropriating evidence or whatever?
Anything for if they see him littering, they could give him a ticket for littering. Okay, they are subjected to the law of the county coroner because he is the one that. You're right though, because there was when that happened, and at least in Missouri, I know this for Missouri because I did a lot of look into it. They did that because there was several sheriffs getting away with murder, and they were using poison to murder.
Yep. No, I've seen shit like that.
Yeah.
Now I have a question for you, sir, because it's very important. All right. Have you seen any of the videos from Leslie Sylvain?
I cannot say as I have.
Okay, I need you to know who this lady is, because as I've said to other people, these are the people who are watching us. Okay. This lady made these videos that she made because of us, because she's sick of the bullshit. She is 70 years old, and she's a very well-spoken person who survived cancer twice. And, I had made some references to the fact that she may be African-American from what I see in her picture. Then some people were asking, well, in your video, you don't look black, blah, 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 blah. So then she made a video, and she explains that her hue is red, white, and blue, right? And she's saying it in a tongue-in-cheek way. In other words, who the fuck cares? Right? I just made a reference. She's not mad at me, but she just took it as a joke, right? She says she's a wordsmith. Now, in her 20-minute video, she did get a bit emotional about the way that people act, right? But this is one of her quick videos, if you don't mind putting it up there. I do have her permission to play her videos, FYI, so don't worry about that.
All right.
she's one of our biggest fans. She's in a lot of our streams, and you may not even notice her, right? Here, I want to show you her picture real quick. So, because if you see her picture, but like she said, this picture is 35 years old because she wanted to be able to be on an even playing field with us whippersnappers.
Okay.
Because she's 70, right? But man,
Right.
she is smart as a whip. So, okay, here, this one.
By the way, the thing that I was just told to watch,
Yes.
not by you, by someone else in the stream, rally plan to protest governor's orders for on the coronavirus orders. There's a rally planned for it, so that's quite interesting to know. I'm going to look into that as quickly as I can as well. Yeah, G-Mob Pam.
No, I have great appreciation for Gma Pam, but she doesn't like me. But that's okay. Takes time. I have a screen shared, sir.
Okay, hold on. I can't say is that I know G-Mom Pam to dislike anybody.
Do you know the? Do
She
you
had
recognize this picture now?
Hey, yes, I do.
Right. So this is the lady.
Yep.
And these are the people that we're disappointing when we're not working towards peace and good. Rather, it's a waste of time.
Hello, Internet world.
Hold on.
How are you? There's been some speculation about my hue. Well, let me
Yeah, that's my fault because I have too many streams.
tell you, I'm all red, white, and blue. That's my hue. How about you?
Do you get it?
Yep, I do. We should all be bleeding red, white, and blue, and not fighting each other, basically, and being for our country and being for each other.
Right.
And believe me, that's something I really, and we better start waking up pretty quick. Honestly, there's steps being taken that have really been interesting steps. One of the people just said it in here. It's time for FEMA to take over. When FEMA takes over, you got about a week to 2 weeks before, if they just deem martial law, you're going to have martial law.
Yep.
And then and with all 50 states going under declarations of what do you call that? I hate forgetting a word when I'm trying to talk about something serious.
Quarantine?
No,
State of emergency?
Destruction. It's like the word destruction, similar to destruction. But it's declarations of
State of emergency.
yeah, a state of emergency, but it's actually one step above state of emergency.
Quarantine.
It's above quarantine as well. I'll look it up. Hold on.
Just skip it anyway.
Right. But when you go there and you have all 50 states into that, you're sitting there looking at a national martial law. The next step that they did, and the last time they did it was in World War II, and 2 days before they started rounding up the Japanese in the United States and put the United States under martial law during World War II to round up the Japanese in the United States and also be on alert for the possible attack that may have came from the Japanese after they sank all our ships at Pearl Harbor. And that was when they removed the presidential seal from the podium that the president spoke at and removed the presidential seal flag from behind the United States president. That was the last time that happened.
I've never heard you more lucid.
So, well, this is something I have been wanting to talk about and not found the proper time. It seems like
Well, now's the time. Do it.
these people are looking at putting us under martial law, and I don't want a martial law. I have seen martial law. It's not
Do you know
good.
what's going to happen during martial law?
They're going to be able to go from house to house and do whatever the fuck they want when they want to do
No,
it, pretty much.
they're going to be able to lock the disabled
Mhm.
and the elderly and the infirmed. And by infirmed, what that means is anybody who is not well-to-do in society because of, either mental deficiencies or whatever. They're going to take all of those people and they're going to put them into isolation places, right?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then when it becomes inconvenient to keep them around, they're going to throw them into fire pits.
Or something to that effect. Yes.
Did you see
Hey,
the
Joe
news
Cool.
story? Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you see the news story here in Canada where 31 people have died in 30 days approximately in a elderly person care facility, and now the police are investigating it. But you would think that would have happened after like 5 or 6, not
Right.
after 31.
Right. I agree. Hey, Joe Cool, how you doing, buddy? Tommy, I hope you're right. Tommy Larson, I hope you're right, buddy. He says there will never be martial law. I hope you're right, bud.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Leading up to it, and I did a little bit of researching on that and things like that.
Under a
That's why,
different name, right?
huh?
Exactly.
Close enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're a little bit electronic, Joe, so I'll translate when you cut out.
I
Like,
ain't saying that they're going to go as far. That could be actually Steve P. That could be more of a what do you call that? Analogy than actual truth. I mean, the analogy comes off of what happened with the Germans and what they did with the Jewish people. Okay.
and the Japanese
And the Japanese and things like that. Okay.
and the Protestants.
I didn't know they did stuff like that to the Protestants. My bad.
Check out Ireland.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah, but why do you think I don't tell people anything about myself? Anything that I say can and will get me thrown into a fire pit.
Right. All right. And the analogy could be okay. They take you to a FEMA camp and just let you sit there and die from a disease.
Right.
I mean, that's how quick and easy it can be done. Hey, balance. Hey, Gen T, sis. So Gen T, I unbanned a whole bunch of people, and hopefully we can get along. That's what I'm hoping. Right now is not a time to fight amongst each other. I even want to call it quits right now with Beaver, even though he's been sort of stupid lately. I know I've been on a stupid bandwagon with him too. So I'm hoping we can start getting along a little bit better. That's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna try.
Well, see, Tammy, a lot of people have asked me a question.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Oh, I'm just reading Jones' attempt to trigger me comment.
Oh.
So a lot of people ask me since I've come to YouTube, why do I bother? Right? Why am I here? Blah, blah, blah. So last night I had 7 people, I think, explain why I'm here for me. And then I explained that right now I have a businessman from North Carolina who is like, a religious guy, and it helps people with addictions, and then I have like a lot of radical people on my panel, right, from all over the world, and we can all get along, even though one person believes in flat Earth, one person believes in anarchy, like all completely different beliefs, completely different.
I was just talking to my mom. It's been months, yo. I heard he's doing good, though. He's still working his program and all that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No, I got you, baby. Thank you, brother. Yeah. The drug shit, yeah. Give me a box, yo. Give me a box.
I'm telling you now, Richard Restorations, if something happened to Lady D, I would actually be very well hurt, because I actually still love Lady D to death, and I do think of her as a grandmother. And I would hope that we can patch things up between us, because I do really love that woman. Just saying. And it would hurt me to hear that something happened to her and we were on the outs when it did. I will tell you that now. It would hurt me badly.
What's good, Tammy? What's good, fellas?
We're doing good. I'm doing pretty good right now. But Richie made a point, a very valid point, that me and Lady Di should just try to patch things up, go on, and other people should patch things up and go on with. Because like you said, I do think of Lady Di as a grandmother, and if I was upset with her and we were not talking like we are at this point, and something actually truly happened to that woman, I would probably be in a pretty bad way. I would be upset with myself.
That's the way I think too, bro. We don't have a day to go past arguing, man. I'll let you be mad at me for a few hours, man, but I'm gonna hunt you down and make sure we're buddies again.
Yep.
We don't have time to be angry with each other, man. You know that. Pam, how you doing? AB baby, what's good? Richie's, Queef, Kev, Steve, 6ix9ine, Love, could be, Joni baby.
Nah.
All right, I'm taking you cats to another store, man.
All right, that's fine. You know, that was really cool to see your interaction with your people around, the people around there. You know, it was really cool to see that because it's good to see that you got good interactions with your people around in your neighborhood. You know, and I ain't saying that as, I mean, it's like, you know, you got. I said your people. That didn't come out right. I mean, it's the people of the neighborhood and your interactions with them is what I'm talking about.
Tammy, anybody who's worth anything is not going to take bad from what you're saying. Last night, Kevin was talking about something, and then I started talking, and I was about to say, should I give out my PayPal link because I finally got it fixed? And then, as I was about to say, guys, should I put out my PayPal link? I realized what Kevin was talking about, and he was talking about when one of his family members passed, but I wasn't paying attention. So then I just explained what I was about to say, and the fact that I realized that it was something stupid to say, but nobody takes offense to it because, you know, we're all just human beings. It's all good.
Okay.
But no, I'm the same way as Joe Cool, and I would assume you are too. You talk to the people when you're out, stuff like that. Have you noticed that there's a difference from 2-3 weeks ago when everybody was scared to now everybody's getting mad?
Wow, Lady Zaga. Wow. All right, Joni. Not really anybody's trolling right now, Abe Balance. Just saying. And I appreciate that, all of you. I really do. Thank you.
Yes, I remember that Eric Brandt situation. Yep, I remember that.
I'm glad you brought that up, by the way. Yes, we are all human beings. We may not be cut from the same cloth, but we are human beings. As meant as a joke, y'all. But because I think 10th Man was cut from the tall, gray, blonde alien cloth. I'm fucking with you, 10th Man. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
By the way, with us joking about you the other night, there was no ill intent in that, right?
I'm not sure what you're talking. Are you talking about the panel with everybody, DDT and Salty and everything, and Gary?
No, with me, Gary and Salty, and we were talking about you waking off to my titties and things like that. There wasn't no ill intent to that. I hope you know that.
Well, listen, I'm used to it.
Okay.
That's that. Everywhere that I go, that's always the case. Everybody's always talking about me. And it's just because I evoke thought, so I'm on people's minds. And I understand that during their discovery process, that it takes them to catch up on things, they're going to have negative emotions sometimes, because it's the same as when somebody was a member of a cult, right? Because they've been programmed by that cult. Then you take them to a hotel room to try to deprogram all the stuff that they've been programmed with. They're gonna sometimes react violently. It's like I can't remember the syndrome right now, but when you sympathize with your captor, what's it called?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
right. That's what they have.
Oh, okay. I agree. So a lot of them do. Oh, and by the way, 10th Man, here you go. There's you something to whack off to tonight.
No, thank you. No, that did the opposite. That did the opposite thing.
I had to fuck with you, man. Hey, Alex, you ain't new here. You've been here many times. Hey, you crazy fucker.
Just so y'all know, we stocked up here in the ghetto, yo.
Yeah, you are. Look at that. Damn. It ain't like that here. I'm telling you that now, Joe.
Just so you know, we got no problems here.
I need to start going down to the ghetto then to get some food.
That's just because they can't afford that crap.
Yeah. Damn. I think what I'll do with my $1,200, I might go down to the ghetto and just buy people some food. How's that?
All right, let me get my list out, see what the fuck I'm supposed to be getting here.
Alex.
I'm gonna show y'all the tissue too, man. I'm sure we got no issues with tissues.
Actually, that's something we ain't had too much of a problem with lately here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Bananas
but you still can't find freaking hand sanitizer or baby wipes or any of that shit.
Got that shit too, bro.
I could be. I just might do that as well, or a rifle. Shotgun, maybe. I'm debating on that one. Hey, Balance says, Joe, you can't laugh so hard inside the store transfer slobber.
Jerk. That's not T-Bones. Hey, could be sound bad a pistol with my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bread and baking soda.
Done with Freak says he's getting hookers and blow.
That's what I be saying, hookers and blow. Oh shit. What would baking soda be, yo?
Baking soda?
With
Probably
the
in the baking
flour
aisle.
and any baking supply, flour and crap.
Yeah.
All right, you're right. You're right. Where's the flour?
Yeah, I have no idea in that store. I'm not there, so I can't tell you.
No, that was bright. It's probably by the flour. That makes sense.
Yep.
And the flour is probably by the sugar, right?
Right. Probably pretty damn close.
Right. And you smart motherfucker. I see the baking soda already. You brilliant. Fuck you, 10.
I used to stock those
Damn.
shelves.
Damn, you ain't got no sugar there.
Oh, there's the sugar, baby.
I know, but it's almost empty. I mean, you go back the other direction, that your cheap sugar down there.
Wait. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that sugar.
oh, wow.
Yeah. Apparently, motherfuckers been buying up a lot of baking soda, though. I don't get that shit.
Do you know what baking soda's good for? I'll tell you that
Yes,
now.
making cocaine, turning into crack.
No, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Oh, you meant something else. My bad. My bad.
That was a good one. No. But no, actually, if you like have heartburn real bad, you put a teaspoon of that in your day and some water, stir it
Yeah.
up. It'll get rid of your heartburn.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is new. That's new.
What's that? Me telling you
Hold
about
on, I'm finna
bacon?
show you. You got a glass up here, partition.
How you paying?
Cash, baby.
Total come out to $7.79.
Huh.
Yeah.
They got your glass. They got glass up there for them, huh? Wow. Yeah, it also does that as well. A balance. It does get the nasty out. It does do good stain removal as well. And Steve P says your mask is useless with them holes in it, Joe.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
No, actually, he's been pretty straightforward today, DDT. So, you know, he's letting people actually make up their own mind with his statements. So that can't be a lie if you're making up your own mind on the statement and how you would perceive the statement and answer the statement, unless you're lying to yourself. Just saying. Did that sum that up pretty good for you, Tenth Man?
Yeah, you're good. I'm just working on something here. Sorry, but I am paying attention.
Probably in 3 other streams right now, bro. 10th man, how many motherfuckers live right now?
I actually am not. I'm working on something.
That's shocking.
Who is it that needs the love, Perth? You should have a bridge. If not, I'll make sure you have one.
I'm doing calculations to try to figure out how long till I'm homeless if this shit doesn't stop.
There you go, Perth. Go ahead and put a link in there. All right, guys. Hey, Perth, if you want to, you can put a link in there. I gave you a wrench along with everybody else. Then if you people, if anybody wants to go over there and give True Patriot some love and do it. True Patriot is actually a true patriot, so y'all know his name is very befitting, and he wants to help out in the United States as best as he can through what he does. But please put a link up there for it, Perth, you don't mind. Sorry for talking over you two. Just wanted to make sure y'all. Oh, Joe, I think lost connection anyway. Hey, Shiva. I do not see it, Perth. Try again. You might have had to wait until the wrench took effect. Try again, hon. JJ, that is moderator. There it is. Now I can see it. Now we can see it. That's what it was. You had to wait until the wrench took effect. So there we go. But yeah, if you yes, everybody's blue today. I'm doing ModFest 2020, Coronavirus ModFest 2020. So, Shiva. So that way you know. Thank you also, Bandit, for putting that up there as well.
Anyway, buddy, I should probably take off because none of your other friends are going to want to come up here while I'm up here.
They'll come up here.
No, they won't. So I'll take off. And yeah.
I appreciate you coming up here and talking, man. Thank you.
It's all good, buddy.
Yep. Y'all, you have a good day, man.
Peace.
Yep. There's Alan. There you go. Yes, come back over here with that. And go. Where did he go? There he is. Alan B. Trucking. He is now a moderator. Yes, everybody's turning blue today. I'm making everybody Smurfy. You're pulling an AB move. Hold on a second. Be back. All right. Youngest dad showed up to get him. Oh. Hey, Joe, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back, Joe.
Every time I get near somebody's internet, my phone snatches their signal instead of using my shit. So I keep going out. Hold on, I got a short ride to the crib, about 2-3 blocks.
All right, all right. I mean, this has been a good stream. I appreciate it, guys, for everybody being cool. You're probably right, Steve, but I don't care. It's my channel. It's not loose channel. Sure.
It's snowing. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Oh yeah, it's coming in the door right now.
Coming in the car, yeah, you can see that shit.
Hey, Alan. How you doing,
it's
bro?
hard to see with the white background, but you can see
No,
when
you can see it. You can see it coming in. You got the black door panel. You can see
Yeah,
it
I'm
coming
using
in
it
through the
against the
black
door so
window.
you can see it coming into the car. Yeah, it's all over me. Yeah, all on my hand, my pants.
That is
What's that, Alan? What's up, baby?
What up, Joe?
Ah, you driving the truck, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
so. Where you heading
I'll tell
now?
you this much. They need to
Can I,
either open these restaurants back up or take these damn billboards down.
Yep, I agree.
can I rent a room in that big ass truck, motherfucker? You got a room for rent? That motherfucker huge.
Yeah, it is.
Where you heading to, Alec?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Where you heading out
Franklin,
of?
Tennessee.
Where you heading out of now?
I was down in Ocala.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were in Ocala. That's right. Earlier. That's right. I forgot. I was having a brain fart. Lady Zaga says it's freezing in Toronto right now.
It's 78 degrees here in southern Georgia.
Right. It's actually warm enough. I ain't got the heater on, and I'm sitting here without a shirt on here. So it was 62 degrees earlier. So, but it's supposed to get cold again tonight or cool again tonight. So
Yeah, it's that fun time of year. You need a jacket in the morning and tank top in the afternoon.
yep. Got the plastic, Rick, yo. On this call. Oops, I missed a call. Uh-oh. Someone's gonna be mad at me. I missed a
Uh-oh.
call. I ain't got my notifications on, so
If it's
I couldn't
important,
hear
they'll call
you.
you back.
Yep. Either that or I'll call if it's important enough to wait until I call them back. One of the two. Hey Zeus, what's up, buddy? I tell you what, I like it. So I like it when you put that phone at the truck when you're going down the road and it's evening time or morning time. It's freaking awesome, man. To me, probably work.
My signal back yet.
Yeah, you're there. You're there. I hear you. Okay, Beach as moderator. There we go. Yeah, we got Corona Mod Fest 2020 going on in here. Uh-oh, Alan phased out again.
I'm surprised mine didn't phase out. I just pulled up to my crib. Normally, when it's switching internets, damn it, it's. Let me see if it's switched. Yeah, it switched internets already.
Welcome back, Ed Ramirez.
Hey, Jan, baby.
Joe, hugs, hon.
Hugs, baby.
Hey, Jen.
Hugs, Alan. Hugs everybody in the chat.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
I'm real good, you know that.
Joe in there bragging about his supermarket having food in it.
Yeah, he's going around showing us all his supermarket food and how they got food and everything there.
All right, we should be good. It's freezing here, man. We got the sun out, but it was in the teens. Wind chill was in the teens. Obviously, it's cold enough where it's snowing right now. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting that cold here shortly, but not near as bad as what you're getting it now.
I know it's pretty chilly out today.
Yeah.
Not cold, but
51
Hey,
chilly.
you
degrees.
got it on?
It dropped back down to 51 degrees.
Ed De Niro, you up, baby? What's up, Ed? JJ, what's good? I'm sorry, y'all. Who was that Tammy Lynn guy? I don't know that person. Zaga.
Oh,
Hey, baby, Sheba, what's good? Sheba, hop up on panel, man. Let's fucking philosophize.
yeah. Yeah, anybody can come up on panel, guys. Come on up, man.
Me and dude take over the conversation, man. You know, we get to talking about hypothetical physics and shit and bore the fuck out of people. You might not want us to do that shit.
Actually, you might be surprised. I'll sit here and listen to that shit all day long.
I know you would. Half your audience might leave, though. I know you down, man.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
like
Tabby.
listening to that stuff. I really do.
That shit fascinates me. Anything like that, man, fascinates me. Anything where you have to delve into. We could talk about. You know, I don't give a fuck your roots of your hair, your hair color dye, and if we want to go in depth into it, and motherfuckers got some smart shit, I'm interested, man. I don't get no fuck. I'll take it to the tiniest millimeter, man, and discuss the thing.
Right.
I'm okay with that shit. Theoretical shit. We could discuss angels, some shit neither one of us have ever seen, man. I'm willing to have a fucking theoretical discussion, man.
Yep, been there, done that.
Yes, I know, man. Some motherfuckers do that shit, Tammy, and I don't think you're one of them. We can't talk politics and religion. We might fall out, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that shit. We fall out, we fall back in. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. You know, I have a very good friend. He's a cardinal in the Catholic Church. Okay. I'm Native American and I go by my Native American beliefs, but we sit down and we have sat down and literally talked for 4 or 5 hours about our beliefs to each other and never had a problem once with each other talking about it. Yeah.
Right.
And the guy is probably one of the coolest people I ever met as far as a Catholic goes. Okay. And I never had a problem talking to him. Another one of the people that was a member of the village that I'm a member of, right? He passed away, unfortunately. But his wife, you remember when the Pope came here and he had all that fancy freaking robes with all the pictures on it?
Yeah.
His wife who was a member he was a member of our village. She was not, because she's Catholic and she believes in her Catholic ways. His wife was the one that made them. One of them pictures was of a Leonardo da Vinci painting. Okay.
Right.
And they literally came to the house with that painting so she could get a scan of it for her embroidery machine.
Holy fuck.
And freaking they had there was armed guards with that painting. And then
right?
Yeah, and they literally came to their house so she could get that scan so that she could have it embroidered on the back of one of the
I'm
folks.
glad you told me that. That's a great story, Tim.
Yep. So that shows you religions can get along.
I would agree, right?
Yes. And it's the willingness to want to get along.
That, keep talking shit, yeah. Joe, pop your ass.
Queen Control Rich.
What's up, Cam?
But it is the willingness to want to get along in the religions that is what counts. Yeah.
You know, the problem with that shit is, Tammy, is that in order for me to have a religion, I have to separate my shit from the next guy's shit to make it attractive. I don't want you in that church. I want you in mine. My shit has something different to offer. And then just the philosophy of that, right? That means you're keying on differences as opposed to similarities. That's how enemies are created. That's how friendships are thwarted.
Right.
Give me a second, yo. Let me text this girl.
Well, that's like you can talk about religions and have your own religion. I've done it a million times. Uh, but I have this understanding in my as far as religions go. I think all religions are right. So how can I argue that a religion is wrong when I think they're all right? And everybody should, if they pick whatever they pick as their religion, they should live it and breathe it and eat it and shit it and everything else. And then they're going to be all right. Okay. Uh, because Native Americans, as I've said before, the Native Americans out west, they live in upside down ice cream cones. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. Their teepees look like upside down snow cones. Uh, so but we live in what we call a chiqui, which is a pond thatched house. Okay, here in the Southwest Native Americans do. Okay, the Northwest Native or Northeast Native Americans live in longhouses. Okay, that are made out of they look like the original log cabins if you really want to know the truth, the way they're made. That's just some of the differences. The beliefs on how they were able to make this and know how to make this are different as well, and they believe this all came from God. Okay, so if I was to say my belief is the only one right, I just even said all Native Americans are all wrong except for me. So on that same aspect, I can't say that all God-fearing religions are wrong either.
I got buddies that do that, right? I got buddies. I'm not sure. I think they're Hebrew Israelite. I could be totally wrong with that shit. I'm not well versed on the different religions, but they believe. Some of them believe that only their people are going. Some of them believe that only their church members are going. Only those who follow their pastor will go to heaven. I'm like, dude, you casting a lot of people into the lake, right? With that bullshit, y'all. You telling me no Muslims, no white people, no Hispanic. Nobody go to God but you and these cats in this fucking in this room that listen to this fucking preacher. And I spent hours and hours and hours trying to talk them out of shit like that, Joe. That's fucking my job sometimes. It's trying to talk these knuckleheads out of that racist fucking us versus them mentality, man.
Yep, and unfortunately, see, the first I've had preachers come up to me, and the first thing out of their mouth is they say, "You're going to hell because you don't believe the way I believe." And I look at them and I said, "I'm going to pray for you," and they stop dead in their tracks. And they're like, "Why are you praying for me? You're the one going to hell." I said, "Because it says don't judge unless you be judged in your book, don't it?"
It does.
And that shuts that stuff down that quick. They hate that, you know. But you know, I put it to them straight to them, you know, because then I go to telling them, hey, we're all right because we all fear God. Yeah, I have no problem. I have no problem believing that way.
Give me a second, Jeremy.
And yes, I believe the world is fucked up and it's the end of the world as we know it. Zeus, you're right. You may be right.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
But I feel fine.
I feel fine.
Did you know that song made a surge on the top 100? It made it up to the 79th spot. They're at the height of this corona thing.
Recently? With the
COVID
recently?
Yeah, it actually made a resurgence.
Let's go.
I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Ed said he's been to hell. He was married.
Moby, baby, Joe Cool, man. Stop 6'9", baby. First, hey, baby.
Anytime to help out.
Joe Cool, please don't talk over deep, man.
I love that laugh, Joe.
I forgot about that shit, Zeus. Oh, fuck. I had to leave somebody's room earlier because I was getting agitated because every time we disagreed with D-Band, it was Uncon's room.
And the three of us disagreed with D-Band, and every time we tried to say something, she would cut off. And I was getting angry as fuck, Tammy. I had to leave the room. God damn it, how hard is it to let a motherfucker talk? I lost it. I forgot too until Zeus said something. I totally forgot about that shit. And I'm just reading D-Band. I ain't got no room to be a dick.
Yeah.
That was my
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing about D-Band because I do it myself. So you know it. You see me do it. You
ain't
called
just
me.
I heard that. It ain't just me. I heard that shit.
I just tell you to shut the fuck up and do.
Yeah, you're about the only one that really can without me really bitching back at you.
I appreciate that, and I see it too, Tammy. Not only do I see it when you do it. Other motherfuckers, when you think I'm not looking, I see it. And when you're not around, I tell motherfuckers, I use you as an example. Motherfucker, you remember Tammy from months ago? That nigga would go laugh and battle every troll in the fucking room till he had veins popping out his head. Look at that nigga now. It looked like fucking Abraham Lincoln up there. No, son, I don't want to argue. I will not debate that with you. God damn, what's this dude?
Okay, ladies, just for you.
But yeah, Jen, she'll get up there and she'll say, "Hey, you need to shut up." I'm like, okay.
That's what it take, a woman, right? I'm telling you.
Yeah, I tell you, Jen is my sister. She may not be blood, but she is my sister. Okay, and I have a lot of respect for Jen.
Oh wait! Did Nero say Zeus said he was on the
panel?
Nah, I'm not gonna kiss him.
I'm stupid. Zeus was on the fucking panel. That's why he remembered. Yeah. Oh fuck.
No kissing, Zaga. No kissing.
Nope.
I love that chick Zaga, by the way. Lady Zaga live in Canada. And no our laws and fucking laws abroad fucking better than we do, man. That nigga's brilliant, yo.
Yes, you ain't kidding. That's why I love seeing Lady Zaga in my stream at any given time. I'll sit there and not even type in a chat just to see what she's typing in a chat.
Look, you should go to Sound Minds, catch her and some chick named Sassy Frass or something in that nigga chat where they get to let loose and talk about abstract ideas and shit, because that's what we do over there. Oh, she kills. She's in an environment over there, Joe. That's a lion in the jungle over there.
Yep. Woo! I love Lady Zaga, and that ain't no lie. I love watching her type. I've sat there and probably watched hours of her typing, literally.
Brilliant, right? I remember I first met her. I was like, oh my gosh, she's sharp.
And the first time I did meet her and see her talk was over at Sound Minds. So wow, I learned the hell out of Sound Minds. I love Sound Minds.
I be thinking, man, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I be thinking this room should be packed. It should be 1,000 motherfuckers in this room with the jewels that he just dropped and liberally giving them out. And there's, a dozen of us in there, then we're doing well. But is that good or is that bad, man? Is that bad? Because that means a lot of motherfuckers are not interested in this fucking intellectual bullshit. They just don't have no fucking thirst for it. Or is it a good thing that we can it's only a dozen of us in there. We can bounce back and forth ideas and shit off each other. I don't know, maybe it's both.
I go in. I just lurk and listen.
That's all. There's times I sit there and just lurk because most of the time I just sit there and lurk because I like to see what y'all are saying. Because and when and there's times I feel very small if I decide to put my ideas in. Because you all are way ahead of the curve on a lot of shit.
Yeah, you can tell, man. This is where we live and all of that bullshit. Like minds come together type shit. Motherfucker, Yeah, do that shit. Also, this worries me, and I know Jeff is lurking and listening because Jeff lurks and listens everywhere. It worries me that Jeff has that switch that gets turned off when the conversation goes there. He has
Thank you,
that
lady.
switch, and I push it too often. I don't intentionally push it, but I live in them fucking areas, and I drive whoever on panel. I drive them toward the shit Jeff don't like. Yeah. And I think that sucks. That makes me nervous. He, had to throw me in the basement a few times the other day and shit, because apparently I kept going to conversations he didn't dig.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I have no problem with anything that you had to say. Actually, you've been actually a stable sort of rock for me here in this community.
Thank you for that, Joe. Cause my shit, that friendship shit, that don't choose side shit, support everybody, you get the best out of everybody, and leave the rest. That shit wasn't popular when I got here, man. Motherfuckers. So any motherfucker that's willing to, cause everybody was choosing sides. You had to be for SJ or fucking High Desert. You couldn't like them both. You had to be for the Denver crew or whoever the enemy are. I don't even know who the enemies are.
Right.
Now motherfuckers, they see that do that shit. They're not afraid to stand up and do some positive shit, man. And motherfuckers, I know Peachy always telling me, Joe, you help me with that. Man, that's huge because I feel like I'm battling here, yo. I'm fighting, man.
You're winning a battle. You're winning, at least with me. I know you have.
Right, man.
I
put up a lot before the panels. My room has not ever changed.
She put up with my ass for almost 2 years. Come on. I used to call her. I've had her number for almost 3 years now. Jen's number. I get so mad and so frustrated. The first person I called was Jen, and she had to listen to me for fucking hours. Literally, the woman is a fucking saint. I'm telling you.
She has to be listening to you.
Yeah, especially for hours on me ranting and raving and fucking just having a fucking meltdown bullshit. She fucking listened to me for that shit.
Can you believe what he said?
I just sit there and I say, okay, well, think of it this way, and I'll sit there. He'll argue with me at first, but then he'll sit back and he'll think about it, and then he'll be like, you know what, you're right.
Yep. A lot of times, and a lot of times, and there's sometimes that I'm like, okay, we're just going to have to fucking agree to disagree. God damn it. And they go on. And then I sit down and I go, motherfucker. She was right. Just like I've done with you, Joe.
Wow.
I've sat there and sat back and go, you yelled and screamed at you. I've yelled and screamed at you. And I'm sitting there and I sit back and I go, motherfucker, he was right.
When you was yelling and screaming at me, I was trying to give you time. I was going to let you calm down, then talk. Motherfucker steady texting me. I'm texting him back. Let him calm down. After about the 6th fucking text, Joe, I had to come over to your room.
Well, I'm glad you did because we got it talked out. We got it fucking cool. And
it worked out, right? I love you, baby. I do. And I love being able to stand up and support you. I dig that shit. All the haters you got, motherfucker, I dig that shit.
It was between Tammy C, News Now Tammy Lin, now Tutu Tammy.
Yep. Well, actually, it's still it's Tammy Lin when you see me on here. It's just the banner says Tutu Tammy Lin, and I go by Tutu Tammy Lin now, or Tutu Tammy. But on these panels, but the channel's still Tammy Lin. News Now Tammy Lin. So.
Yeah, but I just it's like I said, my room's always been to where I made it to where everybody come in and have a good time and not have all the freaking drama bull crap, and we could all get along, and you could be mad at each other, but you all still can sit there and talk and chat and just tolerate.
Yeah.
That was to you, Joe.
Oh, T-Dog, stop it. Did you see the shit Zaga was saying in chat? She was commenting while we was talking about sound. Zaga was killing it too.
Yep. But yes, I have to admit, Genty is a saint. She puts up with my ass on a daily basis, and she's listened to me rant and rave before on a daily basis. So, and she's
Trust
like,
me, we have
okay,
our moments.
yep. Oh, well, that's what brothers and sisters do. Come on. Don't all brothers and sisters have their moments?
Yep.
Okay.
Brother and sister finna have a moment now because one of my records coming on. I put the new 4G's on the G. I give it to them bloody bottles is on the knee.
Oh, hell yeah, Zeus.
Oh, you ain't kidding on that, Zeus. We'd have a great time if we all got together. Even I think even the people that don't get along on YouTube would actually get along face to face. A lot of us would.
Yeah,
honestly.
the stream was very good last night, Ed. Very good.
Yeah. What little bit I saw of it, yes, I was in there a little bit.
It was real good the whole time.
I'm glad.
Didn't have the bull crap and kept it, kept it good. We were all having fun, and even Bill Norwood jumped up there towards the end. And we're all having fun. And Joe's jamming out. Love it, Joe. I'll tell you what, when Eric gets out of jail, we're all going to have to go on live and throw him one hell of a big conference
Yep.
party. Because they have no reason to keep him in. Rockwell's done. Rockwell dismissed it. So it was all with the Rockwell bullcrap. So guess what? Since that got thrown out, they have to let him. Yes, exactly. The guns and the knives at the door. And the attitude. Mean attitude, that is.
Oh, that was funny. Sorry. I just got a funny text, that's all.
Joe, you gotta share that.
What's he sharing?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He needs to share. You can tell by the look on his face what he needs to share. That must be some good stuff right there to make that type of face.
Corona.
Yeah, living. That's good stuff. It's good stuff when you do that, bro.
This shit gets you high so quick. By the time you put the bowl down, you starting to fucking get high.
Damn.
Oh goodness, this shit's fire.
That's
I need that. I need that so I could sleep at night.
Yes, it helps me sleep. I'm a really bad insomniac. But shit, I smoke so much of this shit doing Jeff show every fucking night. I fall out. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go cook some dinner. And I'll be asleep, but I only sleep for like 2 hours. But it definitely helps you sleep. Normally, I'm up 2-3 days before I get sleep.
Shoot.
Hell yeah.
This shit is a great thing.
I need something like that on my insomniac days.
Is that's the one that got that he said that got flagged. Yeah, I know he has a very huge bond yet, Lady Saga.
I really need some of that when I have my bad insomniac days. because I get some insomniac days, man. Where I get maybe a half hour sleep and I'm up. Got 100 million things going through my mind and everything. It sucks.
Hey Zeus, I think you're a Chuck fan, man. Me and Chuck going out. I talked to him today. Who got a big federal charges, $200,000 bond? Jan, who got that shit? Who's I got talking about?
We're talking about Eric.
Eric still got a $200,000 bond?
Yeah.
Yep.
And just some of his federal charges were dropped, apparently. Some of them were not.
Yes. All the what was that down there in Texas? That name of that town?
Rockwell.
Yeah, Rockwell. All his charges on Rockwell got dropped. So, which is good. Hopefully he'll get more drop. They'll drop some of that shit too.
Yeah, but the thing is, Carolyn, hers got dropped, got dismissed, but they won't let Eric go. Well, you gotta remember that night too. They were going to stage it that Eric had a gun and shot at one of the cops, and that I heard over the scanner.
I thought the last time he got popped, to my fucked up, had too much memory. He had just got out. He went out, protested. They said we had a warrant. They threw him in the car. I don't even know what the fucking.
He was getting, the recent one was where he was just getting off the train, the subway there at the house, and they picked him up right in the parking lot. He wasn't even out in the 24 hours.
Yeah, they doing that shit on purpose. So what the fuck?
Retaliation.
What are the charges for now? I imagine someone was threatening somebody, which I figured he beat those.
It was for the fact that he threatened the judge.
He's still fighting those charges?
Yep.
Who's the chick? You said they let some chick out. Some chick got off. Who'd you say? You said
Carolyn.
Carol, who is that?
Carolyn, the night when they had that in that alley, when they were there protesting at the mayor thing a while back.
I don't think I saw it.
Well, it was him, Janet, and a whole bunch of others, and the girl in the wheelchair. I forget what her name is, but they were outside protesting out the the mayor thing, because he was being reelected, for getting reelected. Well, they decided him and Carolyn went out back, and the goons, which they never identified that they were, detectives or private or whatever, bodyguards, never said who they were, and they pushed Carolyn and tried saying that Carolyn assaulted them, which they didn't. They actually assaulted her, and Eric went to step in between to protect Carolyn from getting pushed, and they're trying to say Eric assaulted them.
Yeah, that one unfortunately was probably gonna stick. They have crazy vision. You saw the video.
Yeah, but over the scanner.
Yeah, go ahead.
Over the scanner, they were trying to say they were already planning it out, trying to say that he had a gun and that he shot a fire, round fire at the mayor.
That scanner is a place where you should be able to go and get that scanner traffic, is there not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anyone done that?
And Eric has that clip. If it wouldn't been for me telling Eric to go get that clip of them saying that, he wouldn't be I guess they're still doing the case of it. I don't know yet. But if it wouldn't be for me telling him to go back in and look at that clip or listen to that clip, he probably wouldn't be in there right now.
I got you, Zaga. I see you, Zaga.
But yes, I do have the scanner. But I'll tell you now, they also have what they call a repeater system, so half the traffic don't go on the scanner. there anymore.
That's why they that's why they knocked all the scanners down in Denver, because of the fact of you could go back in there and get what listen to the recordings.
I figured that was gonna happen, right? At some point, a cop was gonna get busted. They were gonna find out the source and shut it down. I was thinking that.
If
Yeah.
I don't know if Eric still has that video up or not, but if you go in there, you see me in the chat in big letters yelling, in big letters saying, Eric, they're trying to set you with a gun.
You see what JJ say this morning in Malloy stream? Liberty Freak said Eric doesn't have any more federal charges. That
Okay, well that one's off. Okay.
That's a blessing. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully soon Eric will be out. Sooner than later.
He's gonna crush these guys. I think they don't understand. He do nothing but sit up and think of ways to maneuver in court while these guys have other cases and doing other things. He is always, every time I hear him on the phone, you can't get a breath in because he's what he talks about. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if he's talking to Ghost, Liberty, whoever, he is yes, and then this and that, and woo woo woo, and this and that happened. He'd be gone.
Yeah, retaliation, yep.
He gonna crush somebody.
Oops, hold on. I hit the wrong one. $35,000 cash bond.
Retaliation against the judge. I didn't know that was a thing. Then the judge, don't get me started. I thought that shit was just called fucking your freedom to express yourself. Why you can't retaliate against a judge? I mean, physically, that's insane. You can't set his house on fire, hurt the man, and all of that shit. But the shit that come out your mouth, how's that fucking retaliation?
Hurt.
Yep, you're right on that, JJ. That encrypted communications. That's that repeater communications I was talking about.
Check this out, JJ. I should almost call them stupid or something. In Chicago, they don't even use codes. They just talk straight out on the radio. Cops do not have codes. When y'all be talking out, it was 1013, 747. I have no idea what y'all be talking about because we do not use codes.
Wow.
Yes.
So this guy shot somebody over here on 10th Street and 12th, right?
Yes, I come over the radio. We are the only large city that doesn't use codes. And I believe it's because we have so many police officers, they have to just keep pushing them and pushing them. And we got this thing, I'm high, I can't think of the name of it, the merit system, where a sergeant, I think it is, can put other people up for promotion. And they end up putting all the buddies and cats that they want, as opposed to people who earn it through merit. So
I thought the school one was I thought he won that one, Lee Zaga. I thought he won the one at school.
Disorderly conduct, unreasonable noise. If that's the case, they would have needed a fucking thing to measure it, whatever that's called. I'm high, I can't think of it.
A decibel
decimeter, yeah.
Well, right now they're just trying to keep Eric in there because they know once he's out, oh heck, he's gonna break loose because he's gonna expose every little thing.
The threat got dismissed.
Impeding a public official.
Assault on a police officer. That's the big one, right? If you saw when the kid was cuffed on the ground and the cop hit him twice in the face, his superior officer said on camera, on the news or some shit, said that no, he didn't hit him, he pushed him.
Yeah.
So whatever Eric did, they're gonna back that cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that a lot. Watching different videos where someone gets hit, the cop gets investigated, and they say, "Oh, he did this, he did that." Well, he was in cuffs. Why didn't you do something before he was in cuffs? You know, and then he's in cuffs where he can't even defend himself, and you're popping him in the face. That's bullshit.
Yes, and it's insane to me that this guy, this officer, his superior officer, would tell us to don't mind what we saw. It was a push, and we're gonna roll with it. Y'all gotta suck that shit up.
Yeah.
That's insane. this is what's going on. It was a push. It was a push. So we supposed to just, I don't know what the fuck we supposed to do. I saw a little kid get hit twice in the grill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit pisses me off, man. That shit really does.
He got 5 months for the disorderly.
Yeah.
See, there should be laws that if we see an officer do that to a little kid, we should have the right to go whoop that motherfucker's ass.
You know, I bet legally we do, but it'll never stand up. They'll never accept it because if they accept one of us smacking a cop and intervening, they have to consider everyone who does it. So they're afraid to set that precedent. But I'm sure it's legal. We have the right to resist an unlawful arrest. Why wouldn't we have the right to intervene when someone is being harmed, when they're defenseless and shit like that?
Right. See, I when I was down in Florida, I often wonder, you know, how that stand your ground rule and also the other law is the where you're in your home. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You know the law I'm talking about. That gives you the right to defend yourself, even outside your home and all that.
Yes.
I've often wondered how that would work against a cop trying to unlawfully arrest you.
It's got to be written down somewhere. That's too cold. Somebody had to think of that, Joe. Oh, man. Yeah, I stopped the cop. I was standing my ground.
Yep. I mean, the cop came unlawfully at me, and I shot his motherfucking ass. He had a gun. He had me in fear of my life.
He tried to arrest me for possession of narcotics. I have none. Whatever the fuck it is, he tried to arrest me for that shit. I'm innocent of that, so I resisted and I fucking popped his ass. I took his gun and popped him. I broke his neck. Whatever the fuck. Right. I resisted.
It's called the Castle Law. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep. And I do know where one lady. Now she was a game warden. A guy flipped her upside down on her head and broke her neck. Okay, because she was trying to arrest him. Hold on. And it was over bullshit arrest. Okay. She tried to say he had short fish in his boat. And every one of them fish, after he left her laying there on the dock, he went home and filmed all them fish up against the ruler. Every one of them were at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches over the length limit. Okay. So they were all legal fish. Okay. And he sat there and she tried to arrest him saying that they were all under. And when she grabbed his arm, he flipped her upside down, dropped her on his head, broke her neck. Guess what? He didn't get charged with that in Florida.
He did not?
He did not. They tried to take him to court.
In Chicago, man, I'd be under the jail.
Yep. They took him to court on that, and they threw it out of court. And it was a jury that threw it out of court.
We so scary over here. We do whatever we think they want us to do. Everybody over here is so scary and stupid.
Yep.
Scary. They so scary around here. We got to educate them. We need to put this shit in the school system. If that's what's happening, if that's where the kids get education, they can't be taught that officer-friendly bullshit. They got to be taught your biggest threat is a cop nowadays. It should be taught in school.
I agree. It should be.
I unblocked one of his accounts. He can come in here under it. He's just gonna have to figure out out of his so many accounts that he has which one I unblocked. He's got like about 20 of them.
Yeah, GD is cool, bro.
At times, at other times, he's a real prick.
I agree, but you know, a lot of us got the prick side. I apologize so often. It's stupid. I know I got my prick side.
Well, so do I. Don't get me wrong. I know you see my prick. You mean being a prick. People know when I'm a prick, though. I have no problem speaking my mind, and that's the thing. I don't have a problem speaking my mind out in the real world either. That's one of the
Right.
reasons why my supervisor likes me so much. Is my very first day when I got hired. Okay, I was in there. I was getting my picture taken for my badge to go to work with. Right. The lady that was taking my picture, I looked at her. She was being a bitch. I said, "Damn, lady, you can quit being a bitch to me." And loud enough for everybody in the damn office to hear. And the guy that even hired me, he's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, you heard me." I said, "She's being a bitch." I told her to quit being a bitch to me. He just cracked up laughing and said, "Come on in here, let's talk." So, I
That's who
mean,
I want
so,
to work for.
I mean, I don't have no problem talking my mind. So, and now my supervisor likes me about that as well. You know, so
Sound like you work with some cool cats, yo.
yep, I do. I do. These people are fucking really awesome. I like them. I'm very proud to be working with them. Uh, so I believe I'm a very lucky person to have this job.
Fucking beggars. Who are you talking about, Zaka?
Dude beggars.
Stop. E-beggars. Oh, fucking e-beggars. Yeah, I bet she got some in particular in mind, too. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. And I was like, yeah, I ain't got a problem, motherfucker, asking for bread. But you can't do it in this environment because of all the people who totally just destroyed the whole thing. You know, I feel like this is the job and you get paid for your shit. That's all that shit's fine. But motherfuckers done perverted and twisted it so bad. I don't even open my fucking mouth, man. I don't even know my PayPal.
You know what the way I see it is, if someone feels as though they want to give money to someone, okay, and let's say I'm going to take the one they call PayPal Patty, okay. Uh, Everybody knows what he's doing. Everybody knows how he spends his money. If they want to give him fucking money and knowing that, then that's their freaking choice.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, why have a fit about it? You know, these
This is probably why. This is probably why I don't know. Let's just say not Patrick because I don't know enough about him, but just some other guy that's asking for bread all the time. What if he's doing it dishonestly?
well,
Then
that's the
that's
thing. That's the thing. He'll say everybody knows. He'll say I'm collecting for this. Damn it!
all right.
Everybody that knows him, that gives him money, I'm collecting for this, and they know 9 times out of 10, half that money's going to go somewhere else.
Okay, they know already. All right, all
Yeah.
right.
So they know this, giving the money. So why is everybody having a fit? You know, yes,
Yeah.
yes, go and freaking say your piece about him. If you think someone new might get affected adversely by him, go ahead, say your piece, and then leave it at that and go on. Don't fucking have 40 days and 40 nights of bullshit about one person.
I would agree with that shit. Motherfuckers got a way of beating it to the ground, and then that's when you know you're like, you're not trying to express your thoughts or something. You're on some fucking subversive bullshit here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's when
mean,
I be like, I'm glad I got a ranch. I got something to do.
see, when I give money, I don't give a fuck what they do with the money. I'm giving it for,
Agreed.
you know, if they decide they want to wipe their butt with it and throw it down the toilet, more power to them, you know. And that's the way I look at it. Once that money's out of my hand, it's a gift. I don't care, you know, and that's it.
Zaga was not talking about e-beggars.
Oh,
She
okay.
said she was talking about trolls for begging their friends to be unblocked. I don't care about an
Oh,
e-beggar. I don't tell people how to paddle their canoe. All right. So,
I agree. I agree, Zaga. Hello, Odin. What's up?
What's up, Odin? Hey, Betsy, baby.
See,
You know,
I
Zaga,
even unblocked Odin today. Can you
I was
believe it?
gonna say I would have a different point of view on that shit. Asking a motherfucker to be unblocked. I wouldn't say that begging. I wouldn't characterize them as that shit. I'm sure I've done it, and I've asked motherfuckers with troll reputations to be unblocked. I'm sure I have, man. So I
You
wouldn't.
have.
Yeah.
You've asked me to unblock someone that I thought was a troll before.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And listen, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he acts out again. Block his ass again,
Yeah.
but unblock him afterwards. You know, you got to be around to. He's got to be around to experience that moment that's gonna, I don't know, put some good in him.
Yeah.
That person has got to be around for that enlightening moment where he sees Tammy as a regular person as opposed to this whatever. That he sees that, oh, maybe I was wrong saying that was a low blow. Whatever learning experience is gonna be, it can't happen if he's blocked. That's why I worry about blocking motherfuckers. Besides that, Outcast will burn the motherfucking house down.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. And plus, I don't want to fuck that. I want to be friends with all these niggas.
Yep.
I can't be buddies with the nigga. Look at all the fucking niggas that I met. Like Wilmer probably been blocked every fucking place he ever went. That's one of my favorite motherfuckers under the sun.
You said Wilma?
Wilmer Dickfit, yes.
Yeah. Wilma
That's my
Dickfit and Karen Dixon.
Sharon Dixon. You know, I
Yeah.
imagine. I don't know for sure, but I imagine they get blocked a lot.
I actually had to block Wilma the other night, and I unblocked Wilma. So she was getting a little out of sorts. I think she was going through menopause or something the other night.
Oh, that was a dude.
Okay, he was going through his
He was
menopause.
going through menopause.
But they are some of my favorite trolls. I'll tell you that now. I do say that they are some of my favorite trolls.
I
They
feel
make me
better
laugh.
for meeting them.
Yep.
I feel like I was blessed, literally in some way, for meeting them. And I know the reputations they carry.
Well, I still consider them two of my most favorite trolls, even though I had to block Wilma the other day.
Yes, block them, dab them out, pop them. Yep. Do what you got to do at that moment, but you got to re-embrace them knuckleheads, man.
Oh yeah, they're still two of my favoriteest trolls. I'll tell you that now. They come in here, they make me laugh almost damn near every time they come into this channel.
You know, the funniest nigga in the world to me is that nigga Kev. I didn't know that's Kevin. I don't even know what his whole full name is on his thing because I call him Kev. Kevin Hart. That is the funniest nigga on the planet. That is my biggest source of comedy nowadays. Is that nigga right there?
Kevin Hart?
Yes.
Kevin Hart. Me and him has had our dealings in the past, but I still don't hold nothing against Kevin Hart. I'm telling you that now.
He is funny. He was sick when I got roasted. I wanted him there so bad.
Yeah. Yep. No, he would have come up with some good shit, I promise you. That motherfucker's good at that.
Zaga, you said that worse than, are you still talking about, or maybe I'm back in chat, you said they're worse than e-beggars. You think that those, Zaga, you think that those people should be blocked continuously and endlessly, yeah? I can understand why, because they keep coming back giving you shit. Yeah, I can understand if that's your point of view.
Betsy Peeler, what's wrong with me is I'm doing my best to try to extend an olive branch as best as I can. And so, however they decide to take the branch, if they decide to beat me with it, they're gone. If they decide to actually take it and run with it, then we can go with it there.
Oh, wise one. I love this nigga. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, boy, motherfucker think bad about you, good or bad, whatever. Motherfucker got to respect you, though. Right? Whether motherfucker like you or not, they have to respect you, man.
Well, They don't have to. I mean, the way I see it, respect is earned.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. By now, motherfuckers see you and whatever they thought about you, man, they have to respect you. They by now, motherfucker, if they've been watching you, they like, he's a man. Whatever ideas I held about him, I was wrong. That nigga's a man. I'm still gonna give him shit. But that motherfucker's on to something. He's smart. You know, he's don't get me started.
Don't get you started.
Don't get me started, man. Don't you know you got you know I don't I didn't want to go into that shit, that adult forgiving, changing your ways shit that I've been talking about so fucking much. I didn't want to bring it up again, but you know, they see it. If I see it, they see it. Yeah, they know the same tactics they use to trigger you. You sitting up here smoking the square now. Yeah, what's up, baby? As opposed to, God damn it, motherfucker. And they gotta realize that nigga grown. Shit. I dig this shit, man, because when you're not yelling, motherfucker get to see how fucking smart you are and your point of view on shit. You know, I'll be missing that, man, if somebody up here making you yell and scream.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I need to try to, right now, it's not the time to yell and scream. It's time to be serious. It's time to be serious. The world has made it to where it's time to be somewhat serious. Because
I would agree.
And
I would agree. It is. It's time for me and my man to test the theory, man, and see. I don't know, and see if these niggas would really lock you up over these bullshit rules.
You may be right, Betsy Peeler, but unfortunately, I'm the type of person, I also bang my head on the wall quite a bit. So you may be right with that statement. But I bang my head on the wall a lot.
I see you, Zaga. You saying they earned that block. They earned that shit.
I pulled into the rabbit hole, but good gosh, meeting folks with different points of view is a huge be well off. Amen to that, Beach. It is. It is.
Freeway has local offices here in Chicago, or they're going to show you right over the phone. Give me that number again. 800.
Speaking of naked, why Tammy don't never wear no shirts, Betsy? That's what I'm curious about.
I keep telling y'all, if I could be naked, I would. I freaking hate clothes. I hate fucking clothes. I think we should all go around naked
all the damn time. You know, if your mother tried to put some clothes on you, you take off running all the damn time. You was probably
that was me. My mama was, even in the middle of winter when I was a kid, my mama was yelling, "Boy, get your ass back in here and get some clothes on. There's snow on the ground." All the damn time.
I believe it. Oh, that's crazy.
That's why I loved when I lived in the nudist colony down in Florida.
Oh, well, no wonder you live in a nudist colony, man.
For 2.5 years, I lived in a nudist colony, man.
Really?
Yes, I did. And I loved it, man. There ain't no. At first, it feels weird as fuck. I'll tell you that now. You think everybody's looking at you. You're getting ready to point at you and go, ha, 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 look at that little bitty thing, or look at that nasty thing, whatever, you know. And no one's even looking at you. Once you realize that and get past the self-conscious part of it, you realize they're just naked people.
And they're probably on some hippie shit too, some new age shit, some shit that I dig, I bet you.
Yep. Them people, they're cool as fuck. They ain't no different than you and I. They just don't wear clothes. That's all. and I fell right into that crowd real quick because I hate clothes. I always have.
That was like a dream come true, huh?
Yeah, it sure was. Man. And you got every walks of life there, man. Literally. You'd be surprised at the different types of people, different classes of people, and everything else. You got people that are.
That crossed my mind. It's down there lawyers and shit running around naked. They put that business suit on and go to work.
They do. They do. There was one lady that lived right next to me. One of the most gorgeous redheaded women you ever wanted to see. She
Oh,
every day, she when she walked out to her car, she was in a suit, and she went to work. She was a lawyer, and she was a damn good lawyer too. That made good money.
let me ask you this, man, because now you can put a guy like me into that, and you be like, Ed is damn good, hot redhead. Immediately, I'm gonna start getting aroused and all of that shit. I
After a while,
imagine at some point you get past that shit, but
yeah,
in the beginning, is there a problem with that shit?
yes, and they'll laugh at you. Go, you're a new guy. You're a new guy. We know it. And they'll go on and laugh. Believe me, I had that problem to begin with. You see a good looking gal, yeah, boop, and they go,
Oh, that's
and then they,
fucking embarrassing.
yeah, and then they go by and they go, you're a new guy, we know it. Okay, no problem, and go on and walk on down the road.
Oh, that sounds brutal.
Uh, well, if you can get past that, you can get
You
past
know, you
about
better
anything
have
in
that
life.
banner up.
At the table without a shirt. Uh, you mean when I was at the growing up? Yes, actually, I was, JJ. My mom never, very rarely curtailed me from not wearing clothes. She didn't care if I had a shirt on at the dinner table or not, or anything else. My mom didn't push that on me. But my mom was sort of a hippie. Okay,
My
she gave
sister
me
let
my first bit of weed. She said,
oh wow.
she said that I know you're a kid. I know what I did when you were a kid. I ain't gonna stop you if you want to smoke it. So at least if you're smoking it with me, I know where you're at. You ain't getting your ass in trouble. And that's the way she looked at it. And I actually sat down and smoked with my mom quite often because
But
it
check
kept my
this out.
ass out of trouble.
I do not think that no motherfucking government should be had a right to tell a parent who did that shit, no, you go to jail, you get some punishment. No, you gotta leave room for parents to be parents, even when they do shit that you don't dig. Some people think the parents shouldn't be whipping their kid. You
Yeah.
know, just because you may form the majority at some point, it does not mean that you get to inflict that on other fucking parents or the weed shit. Like over there in Italy, they kids drink wine all the time. Over here, you're suddenly an evil fuck if you let your kid do that shit.
Yep. Well, hell, over there, if they're drinking some type of alcohol by the time they're 5.
I'm
Okay,
sure, right?
because the water ain't fit to drink over there. So they grew up. That's what they knew. And so generation after generation, it's
I
been
thought
that
that
way.
shit was over with. I know that's back in the day. I thought that shit been over
Oh,
with.
oh hell, there's still a lot of nastiness in them rivers and all that, and their water tables and shit. A lot of nasty. So they drink alcohol. It purifies the water. And like I said, at 5 years old, they're drinking wine or they're drinking beer, very light beer,
Yes,
whatever.
it's extremely normal over there.
Yes, yes. It's just like I was on one panel. They were talking about, how we try to get our kids not to cuss. Over there, if they ain't cussing at 5 years old, he was saying, uh, uh, there was something wrong with that kid. At least they had one cuss word in his vocabulary. You know, so I was cracking up on that, but yeah, but that also shows you the difference in cultures as well. You know, cultures, how you grow up and what you learn is what you're going to do. And you think you're right, where other people you think may be wrong because it's not the same culture. You got to learn to accept one culture for the other as
I'd
well.
agree. I'd agree, right? It's like the cops coming here and saying, and I say nigga, and suddenly they lose their fucking mind. You can't say that or whatever the fuck. No, this is our culture. You're in a different place, bro. That's why people say maybe you should have cops from that area because you had this guy coming here. He don't understand that in his neighborhood. He catch a kid with weed, Oh, I don't want to get my record. We pour the weed out, you know, take him to his parents. Over here, you encourage that. Who don't care how old you is. You got you got to go to jail. We got to put you in the system. That's our job. We just doing our job. Ain't no room for that. I see you, I love you, and let me see if I can help you and make shit better. Shit, there's very little room for that, I should say. We're the bad guy. The world has determined the niggas living here are the bad guy.
Yep. That's
I saw that. I saw that shit. We ain't 20 no more.
Yeah, we ain't 20 no more. Hell no, I ain't going naked. Things have dropped. But yeah, you'd be surprised also the age differences in there. Now, of course, they weren't letting anybody in too many. There weren't anybody under the age of 18 in the
Wait. Look at Zaga. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Zaga said on some reservations they melt the vinyl siding off of houses and drink it. Zaga, that makes no sense. I know you can't mean that shit literally. And you got to mean they mix it and use it as an ingredient in something.
They're drinking
Who
just
asked
vinyl
the
siding.
damn Zaga?
But damn, ooh, that's got to be rough, especially coming out the other side, man.
Nah, it's got to be solid, right?
Yeah. Wow, that's got to be rough.
It's got to be hot drinking it. I don't get it. Woo! Cal Lawson just got 5% nigger. If he said nigga and they fired him, I got his back. If he said the hard ER, fuck you, blow me.
More than likely, if it was Kyle Larson, he said the nigga.
That'd be dope. I gotta see. I'd be so behind him.
I'm gonna have to look that one up because more than likely he did not say the GR.
Right. You know, if he was that cool, I gotta get behind him. You know, because we need more cats that are that cool out there doing NASCAR and shit. You know, if he was just another racist peck of wood that don't understand his ignorance still, and smack him around a little bit, NASCAR.
Let me look that up.
I used to love NASCAR. I ain't even seen it in a while.
Well, it's closed down for the COVID, same as almost all racing.
That's right. No audiences and shit. Yeah, you're right.
I want to hear him say it. Is what I want to hear.
Dog Val say he said the ER. All right. Oh shit. All right. Yeah. And I don't think niggas should lose their job for saying that hard ER shit. You know, you should not lose your career, should not be in jeopardy because you said that. You know, everybody say it everywhere and trip up and whatever the fuck. No. You know, yes, you can sit them on the bench for a little while, man. Sit your ass down, do reruns for a month. But you can't just ask a motherfucker for that. Wow, he said the hard ER. Hey, Pep and Tammy, I'm finna get out of here, man. It's 4 o'clock. I ain't did shit. I come out here and get high, ran to the store, the grocery store in the car. I'm finna take my shit in the crib and do what I gotta do, man.
All right. Y'all have yeah, I'm gonna shut her down too, guys. I enjoyed it. I've been on for 3 hours. I enjoyed the talk, Joe. Appreciate it. One of these days we gotta meet face to face, bro.
Agreed. It will happen too, Joe. It will happen. All we gotta do is vibe it up, man. It'll happen.
Yep. We're gonna get it done. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a great day. I enjoyed the panel talk. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for all the people that were up here on the panel. 10th man, everybody. Y'all have a great day. I will talk to you later. And Dogtown, you're right. The wine is good for you in moderation. And I hope that Alan B, thank you for being up here. Also, Alan, I appreciate it. You all have a good night, good evening, good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you all for being in my chat as well, and thank you for being pretty well cool, guys. I appreciate that for being cool. Thank you. Talk to y'all later.